is quite loud. Yes, it's really loud at first. But I'm gonna minimize it. Hello. So, we have this game is called if I remember. Oh, that is really quiet. There, this should be okay. I realized why it was loud. This should be fine. Yeah, perfect. So this game is called Genjitsukai. And it says, yeah, Genjitsukai. I'm not sure what this is about. If I remember clearly, it should be something to do with yandere-ish things. But let's start. As always, my name will be Dudley. Oh! Character selection. So again, you can be a girl or a boy. Now, if you want me to be the boy next time, I will do it. So personality, I'm going to be the girl called Alicia. So she has a quiet and serious nature and seems to be very responsible, but can be playful at times, like fancy dinners, and she talks about her family a lot. And yeah, as you can see, we have blood on us, which we may be a vampire. Oh, actually no. You select your crush. That way I'll be Dalton. Actually, so he appears to have a playful and cheerful personality, but seems to have another side as well. He's strangely obsessed with garlic bread, and he loves the taste of toothpaste. Is very keen on his privacy. How you met? You met him last week at the shopping mall, though he has suspicious he must be a vampire, and decided to follow him. But unfortunately ended up losing him. You're determined not to let him go this time. There he is! The inhumanly beautiful boy I stalked last week. This time, I'm definitely not letting him go. I'm letting him get away. He's some kind of bread. So, for some reason, it makes him look even more handsome. Just so the face I'm eating. I took up all my courage and inhaled deeply before sitting down next to him, nonchalantly without looking at him at first. A silence passes and the boy doesn't seem to notice me. I glance at him, but he's sulking in front of him, not minding who sits next to him. I sigh once more and encourage. My senpai's looking at me. What are you eating? The boy stares at me silently for at least 30 seconds. Garlic bread? You can eat that? I didn't even try to hide my amazement. A probably vampire eating garlic bread? He looks up to all the people around us and stares at me as if I'm crazy. Nothing new. He keeps staring at me in silence. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I'm sorry. I only apologize for causing a scene. But you can eat that? What are you talking about? A vampire shouldn't be able to eat garlic bread. I must seem like a crazy psycho. He's just like... this is multiple endings. Okay, I'm just gonna say no need to hide. He's making fun of me. Or no, perhaps he's just laughing at me because I know. Put my hand on the top of his and stare at him determinedly. It's okay. I know already, you don't need to hide anything. I stare at him as he pulls back his hand and gets up. You're a psycho. Maybe you should let someone take a look at you. I blankly stare at his back as he leaves, then get up and run after him. Wait! I said wait! Don't leave, we can talk about it. I remembered the promise to myself about not letting him escape again and ran after him, determined not to lose him. But then I do. I silently creep closer to the bench that guy is sitting on. Yesterday I might have lost him once again, but today there's a new chance. We are crazy! Don't run away this time. He keeps staring at me eating his garlic bread. I almost feel embarrassed about yelling at him, but it was necessary. What if he'd run away from the moment he'd see me? Without waiting for an answer, I slide down on the seat next to him again. I'm sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have assumed that you couldn't eat that. I hadn't thought about the fact that it could very well be that the myths were true. I mean, of course I thought about it before and considered the possibility, but yesterday Meeting him yesterday at least gave me a new entry in my journal. Vampire can eat garlic. Myths most likely to be false. Is everything alright with you? Did you get dumped by your boyfriend or something? Trying to get over him by acting like a weirdo? Heartbreak can be tough, but don't lose yourself. For a few seconds I stared at him blankly. Did he just... It's not like that. You were like that already and he broke up with you because of it? I didn't get dumped. Besides, I've never had a relationship. I couldn't hear him think, of course you wouldn't have had one with behavior like that. This boy. Are you crushing on me? If so, you should try a different approach. Crushing? How full of himself is he? Of course I'm interested in him as a person, but this does give me an opportunity to get close to him, even if just a little. What approach? I suddenly stared at him as he looked at me up and down in surprise. Perhaps he didn't expect me to take him seriously. Alright, why don't you start by telling me your beautiful name? Calling it beautiful without knowing what it is? My name is Deadly. Oh. Sorry guys. Your name really fits you. Beautiful indeed. And your name. Okay. Let's ask him his name. I'm not sure how I should take that. Maybe it's better to ignore it. So, what is your name? Dalton. Your name is Dalton. I don't know. I would like if it was Damien. I see. I don't know why, but I kind of did not expect that name on him. Although that strangely fits. Nice to meet you, Dalton. Nice to meet you, Dudley. So, what else could I do to grab your attention? You're seriously into me, are you not? Well, alright, I can play along a little. Lols. After eating this garlic bread, I got kind of thirsty. Why don't you give me something to drink? Do I look like a maid to you? I stare at him, and before I know it, I feel my cheeks burn. Something to drink? He couldn't possibly mean my blood? I wonder what kind of drink he'll come up with. Then... Here! Here, a Coke. I avoid his gaze as I hold my wrist to him. That should be enough, right? Or does he need it directly from the neck? He's just like, what are you? No need to be shy, hurry up, I feel weird doing this. You are weird. I don't know what you're thinking, but I was thinking a type of soda, for example. Oh. I draw back my wrist, feeling really embarrassed. Of course he wouldn't drink my blood in a public place. Shouldn't he at least be honored I offered my blood to him that easily in the first place, though? Alright, I'll see what I can get. I hope this is okay. You're really trying hard, aren't you? Alright, it's fine. I didn't expect you to really get me something to drink. But thank you. You didn't? Of course not. Oh, I feel like I'm making a fool out of myself. Well, enjoy your drink. I will. Are you gonna keep me company the whole time? You'll let me? Eager, aren't you? Alright, you can sit next to me for a few more minutes until I leave. You're going already? Of course, lunch break is almost over anyway. Do you work? So you can stalk me there too? No? It's private. Alright. So I just silently sat beside him while he drank his soda, and somehow I was okay with that. We are really pretty. I like our hair and our eyes. Where is he? I keep looking around but see no trace of him. I've been lurking around for about an hour, but he still isn't here around the same time as he used to. Here again? Ah! Screams! I wasn't supposed to get started like that. Where did he even come from for me to not have noticed him at all? And it must be his vampire powers. Yes? You're really stalking me, aren't you? Well... Fine, it can't be helped, if you like me that much. I gasped at him, pulling his arm around my waist and pulling me closer to him. Perhaps I should spend some time with you. He really is handsome. Even more so from up close. My heart won't calm down. I wish the don't get confessed to in such a manner, but alright. It will do, it's unique at least. Confessed? He really thinks I like him that way? It's not like I really confessed to you. Sure, so what is it that you want? You want my attention? A date? A kiss? He's so serious about this, I feel like my heart will be beat on my chest. If he keeps going like this, a kiss? How can you ask that so calmly? If I'd asked for it, would he truly give me one? Would he kiss me? You totally thought about it, didn't you? I mean... Well, I don't think he'd kiss me, because if I was him, and I asked him, would you kiss me? Like if a guy was like, oh, would you kiss me? I'd be like, no, I wouldn't kiss you. Like, I just met you and you've been stalking me from like, what, how long? Like what, days? Like, it gets a creep. I was like, can you blame me? Like, you offered it. It's not like you can really blame me for it. If you mentioned it like that, of course I would have thought about it. Trying to find an excuse? You don't want to admit it? It's true, I can't blame you though. Well, yeah, he said it. He can't blame me. Then what about a date? You really want a date? Yeah, I mean, he's hot, so... Yes? Alright, that could be fun. I think about what to say next and then try something daring. Perhaps we can watch a movie. At your house. Are you sure I want to go to his creepy house? Like, who knows, he lives in a mansion. Or, like, probably, like, he just traps you in there, you can never leave. This is not that house? That's your idea of a nice date? Yes? Well, fine, if that's your ideal image of a date, that will do. It is. Okay, tomorrow then. Okay, we're just so glad. And don't bother dressing up, you look fine like that. Aww, he's so sweet. Okay, don't guys usually like it when you dress up for them? Perhaps he has a reason for not wanting me to dress up. Dalton gives me his dress and then leaves, and suddenly I realize what I have done. I asked him on a date. I will be going to his house tomorrow. And this is my room. Oh, so this is his apartment. I excitedly look around, not missing a single detail of all the things he keeps in his room. Pretty normal apartment for a vampire. No coffin, there are curtains. I expected black with red walls, no smell of death. So, you think he'll take you to a mansion where there's a coffin with black and red walls and a smell of death? You wouldn't go there, would ya? Oh, sorry, I'm going on with the myths again. You still keep that going? He's just unimpressed. Of course, you can't fool me that easily. You're cute, but that mind of yours ruined your image. Ouch. What a lovely thing to say. What movie do you want to watch? Oh, what? What movie do you want to watch? Do you have them? No. Just no. Aww. How about a romance, or perhaps you'd rather have horror? I like horror. I want to watch horror. Really? Yes. You're not scared? Nope. Really? I'd like to test that out. If I'm into vampires that much, why would I be afraid of horror? You wouldn't be afraid something bad could happen if you were with a real vampire? No, I mean, maybe. Aren't you a little naive? But perhaps that's what makes you so cute. How it is then. I feel my heart beating in my chest. I'm sitting on Dalton's bed very close to him, while we share a blanket that we put over our legs. We aren't touching, but there's not much space in between us, and somehow it makes me nervous. I'm close enough to feel his warmth. On that note, vampires aren't cold as ice. They're not dead, they're very much alive. I silently look at the screen. The movies we're watching hasn't gotten to the scary point yet, but I can feel Dalton's eyeing me from time to time. He must be curious to see if I indeed am not scared of horror, which I'm not. Not really. Just sometimes. You smirk. Once again, I feel his eyes burn on me. I decide not to look at him for a while, not letting him think I would try to look away from this movie. Sure, if alone in this room only lit by the light of the TV, I might have been a little tiny bit scared by this movie, but now... What is that move? What is that noise? I jump a little, a shiver running down my spine. Where did that come from? I glance over at Dalton, but he's just watching the movie. You're not going to tell me he didn't hear it? Or was it in the movie? But it sounded so close. Silently, I continue watching. There's a ghost trying to possess this girl. Like usual, she's basically asking for bad things to happen to her. I bite my lip as I watch the girl walk closer to a door. She's wary, and I just know something is going to be behind it. Maybe that's what makes it scary. I anticipate it. I almost jumped again, clearly hearing the knocking behind me and not in front. My body tenses, but I'm trying my hardest not to show any fear. No way I'm letting him think I'm scared. Then I feel Dalton's eyes watch me again, and a soft laugh escape his lips. He noticed. Rather than noticing, I'm suspecting him of making the noise somehow. Perhaps he's trying to scare me. I hold my breath a little as I continue watching. Suddenly, I feel how tense I am and how the movie suddenly is starting to have an effect on me. The moment the girl walks past the mirror and looks at her reflection, I see it coming. But when her image changes and demon black eyes stare back at her, I still catch myself trembling a little. Demons aren't real. There's no ghost here, knocking behind me. I'm just here with Dalton, watching a movie. Suddenly, I feel air being blown into my ear. Kya! He laughs. With my heart bumping fast in my chest, I glance over at Dalton. He was really trying to scare me. You know, you being scared like that is really attractive. I shivered at his breath brushing my ear, and I know my cheeks are burning again. The moment his lips brush against my ear, I hold my breath. I stay silent, not even looking at him, as I feel his lips press on my ear, then down to my neck. Every kiss feels so light, so seductive, and so good. But there is a certain tension in the air, and I don't know if I should get scared or excited. As his lips keep pressing and kissing my neck, I feel myself tense again. Is he going to bite me for real this time? This time there's no one to watch. There's no one to call with the police. There's no one to keep me safe. It's just me and Dalton. I almost gasp as he once again puts his arms around my waist and pulls me in close. My body presses against his. He's so close, so warm, and he smells so good. It's a very manly and attractive smell. My heart, it's beating so fast I'm not sure he can feel the bumping of my heart against his chest right now. He stops and directs my head towards his shoulder, and before I know it, I'm leaning onto him. Oh, that is the cutest CG ever! Oh! Oh my god! He doesn't say a word, and when I glance at him, I see he's staring at the screen again. What did he just... I'm confused, unsure of his intentions. He could have bitten my neck easily. No one would have stopped him, even if I'd cried for help. Even the movie would have given him the right setting for it. But that's not what he did. Instead, he holds me against him like this, keeps his arm around me, and lets me be close to him. Like, from now, our character, Deadly, should have, taken the initiation and oh, there's every, clue that He isn't a vampire. He didn't bite us. He didn't take any advantage. So, almost as if he's saying he'll protect me. I feel my cheeks burn again. Those kisses, with what intention did he press them onto my skin? If not hunger, then what? One thing is for sure. At least I'm not scared by the movie anymore. Why are you here? I try to keep a poker face. I can't tell him I'm thinking about him yesterday and couldn't stand not seeing him today. We went to his house the next day? How creepy are we? Him not showing up at the shopping center during lunchtime didn't make that easier either. Of course I had to visit his house. Of course. I just felt the urge to see you. Fell for me that badly already? Oh, he is a jerk. There's no need to hide it. You're making it pretty obvious. Aren't you full of yourself? Although I don't deny it, I can't, because there are at least some feelings there. It wasn't planned, but they appeared. I suddenly sit on his bed and look around his room. Where are your parents, actually? They're dead. Do you live on your own completely? Why did you move out? His parents are vampires. Why would you want to know that? I'm just showing some interest in your life. What are your parents like? Are they like you? I guess he doesn't want to talk about them. Perhaps they don't get along. So, are you still in school? No. Then what do? You must be working, right? That's none of your business. Alright. Then what kind of school did you go to? I'm getting ignored again. I wonder why he's being like that. Why doesn't he talk about himself? It's not like I asked him about a murder he committed. You always wear that key around your neck. I can see his body tense a little. I wonder what it's for. Is it special to you? Very. How come? A friend gave it to me. A friend? Somehow that wasn't the answer I was expecting. A friend. It must be a very special friend. Would the key lead to something super secret? Maybe something that reveals his existence? If so, how great would it be to have that key in my possession? I'm gonna steal that key. Not that I was going to steal it. I don't even know what to use it on. You could while he sleeps, just snatch it and walk around the house. He probably doesn't want to talk about that either. Well, if he isn't going to talk, maybe I should just stay silent. Are you going to visit me every day now? Did your stalking get to the next level? I'm not gonna end up getting stabbed, right? I'm literally... I don't know if I'm gonna stab him or not. That caught me off guard. What? Of course I wouldn't stab you. Aw, you wouldn't want to hurt me? No? Got that attached to me? How cute. I hold my breath as he creeps close to me. Get the hell away from me. I don't mind that. I didn't say it was true. But isn't it? His hand brushes away my hair, then touches my cheek. God, he's so handsome. He seems nice, and I have to admit, I'm curious about him. Maybe, just maybe, I was getting a little attached to him. I decided to nod instead of replying. It would be too embarrassing to say directly. I may be blunt at times, but that... I feel butterflies flying through my stomach as his thumb brushes over my underlip. You're very cute. What is he doing? I stare at him in silence, wondering what his next move will be. What's he planning? What it'll do to me? And I'm trying not to expect anything. But not expecting anything is hard. But then, he backs off. Really cute. Fine, come over again tomorrow. I try to hide my disappointment. He didn't kiss me, damn it! Even though it is already making place for excitement, he's telling me to come over. If you do, I shiver at the sudden feeling of his lips brushing against my ear again. I'll reward you. God, you're seductive! You were that curious? I try to hide my blush as I walk into his room. I was indeed that curious, so curious that I almost hadn't slept the night before, that I couldn't get the idea of a reward out of my head at all. Did I get a cookie? What could it be? I'm not denying I'm eager to find out. A candy, a chocolate bar. I don't know. Eager, but I still flinch at him suddenly standing in front of me. Okay, he's forcing me to look at him. You've done well. I hold my breath, wondering if he'll finally do what I wished he did yesterday. If he'll finally... But then he lets me go. The disappointment can be read on your face, you know. Here you go, chocolate bar. I am torn between two worlds right now. I'm really curious though. What about the reward? Why isn't he saying anything, looking at me so intensely? Is he doing this on purpose? You'll have to wait just a bit more. He's wink. God, I'm gawking right now. Ah! Why are you going to make me wait? Is this something special? Could it be something that can't be done now? Oh, could it be you're making me dinner or something? Does he look like he's a cook? Which makes me wonder, can you cook? We're just insulting him. You'll see what it is when the time comes. Not cooking me dinner then? Don't tell me you wrote me like a love letter. Or wrote me a poem? No way, it can't be. Could you stop asking so many questions, woman? You talk too much. But I said you'll see with time. Geez, aren't you a little grumpy? I puffed my cheeks a little, disappointed at his behavior, just as I was getting excited. I'm like this more often. Really? He doesn't seem like that at all. I mean, he can be private about things, but... How come you're like that? What made you to be? He's just staring at me almost coldly, and then I realize I must be at dangerous ground. Sensitive ground even, maybe. Guess he doesn't want to talk about this either. He really is a private person. For some reason, my excited mood dies down. I stare at his eyes, and for a moment, I'm sure I'm spotting some sadness in his eyes. A dark type of sadness. His eyes seem dead. Just dead. And it changes my view on him, just slightly. I wonder what has happened to him. Why he'd be like this. His playful and teasing mood seems to be gone, vanished. But deep inside that dark and sad emotion in his eyes, I also spot a form of emptiness. And it makes me wonder what he's thinking. What has happened to you? What are you talking about? Your eyes, they're so empty. I can tell you've been through something in your life. Want to tell me about it? I'll listen. Everyone goes through something in their lives. You don't have to listen. But I want to. I killed someone. Oh, his eyes lit up again. Aren't you being cute again? Just trying to be helpful, but whatever you say, sir. Being worried for me like that while I did nothing to deserve your worry. You're looking hot. That's all you did. You did. How so? You were nice to me. Nice? I stalked you, accused you of things and kept seeking your attention, but you kept being nice to me. You showed interest and invited me into your home. You trusted me not to be a psychopath. Did I still think you could stab me out of nowhere? Was he teasing again? Dalton, you're missing the point. You don't really think I would stab you, right? That depends. Maybe if you'd be in danger. Danger? But as if I'll be in danger here. You believe me to be a vampire, but think you'll be safe here with me anyway? How naive to trust me like that. He pushes me on the bed and pins me down. And for a moment, I'm not sure what to think. How come you do? Because I was nice to you? Well, he's right. What is the reason I trust him so much? You're really so cute. Do you truly believe in me to be a vampire? Well, yeah. He pins me down harder. Foolish little girl, believing me to be a monster but walking into the monster's den anyway. And that could cost you your life, you know. I hold my breath again, just staring at him. I have no idea what he is thinking at the moment. I feel his hands let go of me as one travel towards my neck. I have my hands free, but I have a feeling it won't matter. Oh, he's choking me. Actually, never mind. His hand touches my neck softly, then his hand grips around it. Although he isn't actually choking me, I can still breathe with ease, and it doesn't hurt. But still, the tension makes me feel scared. The coldness found deep in his eyes tells me that he could do anything right now. Aren't you scared? No. We have no scare. Like, there's this thing in your brain where it makes you feel fear, but we have like no fear mechanism. He laughs again, as if really amused by my answer. You're such a liar. But that's fine, it makes you even more adorable. His hand moves away from my neck and slowly finds its way down my waist. I can't help but to gasp at the sensation. Then he starts kissing my neck again, and I can't help but throw my arms around him and cling to his back. Are you ready to accept your fate? My fate? Your fate is my prey, of course. Oh my god, he's an actual vampire. Shit. Yes. I wait nervously as I feel him stop pressing kisses on my neck. And then he bites me. Oh my god, he's an actual vampire. Holy shit. But it doesn't hurt. It doesn't go through my skin and there's no blood. It's like a normal bite. Huh? I stared at him, surprise crossed all over my face. He didn't bite me. He isn't going to drink my blood, but I'm a little startled at his sudden laugh. You are so into it. You really thought I was gonna bite you too? Of course I thought about that after all that. Had I been wrong? He could easily have bitten me, but he did not. Could it be that Dalton was a normal boy after all? But I was so certain. From what? It really is. So cute. I'm feeling embarrassed looking at him as he stares at me so seriously, so intensely. I still haven't given you your award. Jay's performance makes it extra well-deserved too. Are you ready for it? I nod, but feel my heartbeat quicken as his hand starts touching my waist slightly, and then before I know it... Oh, he kissed me! Oh my god! Ah, the CG! He's kissing me! Oh, this is the sweetest thing ever! Oh! My heart feels like it will explode out of my body, and I hesitate only a second before kissing him back just as hard. After all the neck kisses, I had assumed he was going to drink my blood. I forgot about the thing I wished for ever since yesterday, and now he just gives it to me. As if he knew that deep down I still wanted this just as badly. Okay. Do you like a reward? I could have managed much more than a simple nod, and then he laughs again, pulls me up into a hug, and starts to caress my hair. Guys, I skipped a few reading logs, but if you want to know what happened, you can buy this game. It doesn't cost much. In my ears against his chest, listening to his heartbeat. And it's beating fast. Where am I? I'm still at Dalton's place. That's right, I fell asleep? Bro. I felt my cheeks burn and struggled more against Dalton. Last night, we had a passionate makeout session, and then we hugged, and then I fell asleep in his arms. His warm and strong arms. I can't believe I thought he was gonna bite me for real, and how he teased me about it. Oh, it's so embarrassing. What must he have thought? I'm a creep. Calm down, Dudley. He didn't seem to mind it for real. He thought I was cute, because he's a creep. He's still sleeping. Now he's the cute one. I never imagined his sleeping face to be so peaceful, so pretty even when he's asleep. Show me it! Seeing him sleep like this is making me smile. I can't help but to adore him for a while. Oh man. I think I like him. You think? Really like him. I sigh as I carefully place my hand on his head and start to caress it. His face looks so handsome, and sleeping like that makes me want to take care of him. Wakes up. Good morning, beautiful. Have some mercy on my heart, Dalton. Good morning, handsome. I couldn't help myself. I had to say it, and his beautiful laugh makes it more than worth it. My heart skips a beat as he pulls me tighter in a hug. We hug and hug and hug, and then he kisses my forehead. Are you hungry? A little. Alright, let's eat something. Are you full? Yeah, thanks. Are you? Sort of. You still want to eat more? No, I'm fine. You really trust me, don't you? What? Yesterday you truly believed I was going to harm you, and that I was a monster, but you trusted me regardless. I can't tell if you're really just naive or if you're special. Special? Wouldn't a normal person scream in your situation be afraid and beg me to stop? Has that happened to you before? What? Are you used to that? People screaming, not accepting you for who you are? I can't help but suddenly caress his cheek, worried that things like that may have happened to him before. Why would they scream? Were they afraid you'd hurt them? Kill them? Poor thing. I'm not a poor thing. Oh, he's mad! For a second I flinched at his sudden anger, but I don't let it discourage me. I understand where it comes from. No one understood, right? What are you talking about? You being a vampire, did they always just look at you as a monster? You're still going on about that theory? Even after yesterday, you've got me fooled for just a second. I too start to doubt if I was right, if you really could be, but now I know. Know what? That I'm not wrong. Instead, I feel his heartbeat. You are a vampire, are you not? He's alive, and he's not pale. You really are delusional, aren't you? Didn't I say it ruins your pretty face? No, it doesn't. If you thought it'd be ruined, you wouldn't let me this close. You want me to understand. You want me to see, isn't that true? Don't be ridiculous. No, I can tell the way you said monster just now. Is that what you think of yourself? No. Then it's what people have been thinking about you all your life? Stop it. Suddenly he grabs my wrist and puts pressure on it, but I ignore the pain it causes me. Maybe you should leave. I want to know. I want to know what pain you carry with you every day. I want to know who you are, what you've been through. I want to know who the person I like is. Please, won't you tell me? I must be the one going crazy. You're beautiful. My hand touches his cheek and his hair, and I have a hard time suppressing the urge to kiss him. I'm not afraid no matter what. I won't be afraid. You don't know me. But I know I can trust you. You can't. I can tell. I'm really annoying. You won't hurt me. I can tell by the way you behave around me, by the way you talk to me. You wouldn't hurt me. Maybe you're wrong. The air gets pushed out of my lungs as he suddenly shoves me against the wall. You think I'll be nice to you just because we've been together these past few days? That I won't hurt you because I haven't before? I know you won't. And what do you call this? Resistance. The key, does it have something to do with your past? Does it open something important? You really won't give up, will you? I trust my finger over his lips. The way you kissed me. The way your heart was beating. You like me, don't you? You like me the way I like you. Aren't you full of yourself? I don't fall for someone that easily. Are you afraid I'll reject you? You don't have to be scared of that. I accept you just the way you are. And then I do something I never thought I'd do. I'll pull him closer and I kiss him. I always feel discouraged at not responding until I feel him kissing back. Okay, again, skipping text. You want to date a vampire that badly? What is it? Are you into the thought of someone drinking your blood? You get off of that. That's not... No? Yesterday you seemed really into the idea of it. I was into the idea of you. Stop fooling yourself. Isn't this your kind of fetish? No, If you want me to drink your blood that badly, I will. What? Aren't you prepared? Didn't you say you liked me? You accept me like this? Drink it. You're really going to be okay with it? Once again, the air getting sucked out of my body. He's squishing me. You're really into this. If you need my blood, I'll give it to you. Like you said, I've been prepared. I wasn't joking. I will accept the side of yours. If I need to give up my blood for that, I will. You're unbelievable. Fine. My eyes widen as I feel panic rushing through me. Dutton draws a knife out of his pocket. Bro, you have fangs, please! What are you gonna do with that knife? You'll need a cut in order for me to drink your blood. But don't vampires have fangs? Do you see any? I inspect his mouth once again, but only confirms that what I already knew. He indeed doesn't have fangs. Don't you grow them? Life doesn't work that easily. Does that disappoint you? You won't get off of it if it's with a knife? Cut me. We are crazy! You're really not scared, are you? No, you're trembling. You are. Then why? I like you. I like you and I trust you. Oh, I like a guy wielding a knife that's gonna cut me, sure. Cut me. I know it'll be alright. We are a masochist! And he presses the cold middle of the blade against my throat. No, bear! Oh, Jesus Christ! Holy... This doesn't make you feel like you're about to die? About to be killed? I trust you. Though his eyes... Then he cuts and blood drips at the side of my neck, down my chest. It hurts and I feel tears spring into my eyes, but I bite away the pain. I want to scream, but I don't. Dalton leans in closer, pushes down a part of my shirt, and starts licking away the blood that has dripped. Then I decide to put my hand on his hair and stroke it. I can feel he's surprised, but he doesn't stop licking away the blood. Then he works his way up and drinks directly from the wound. I let him drink, not thinking about stopping him, while I caress his hair. I wait and I wait until I start to feel weak, and then as he knows, he backs off. But I can tell he's still thirsty. I can tell he wants more, that this wasn't enough for him. Your blood. He doesn't finish his sentence. Instead, he kisses me. Blood, I can taste. I don't like tasting blood, because I know what it tastes like. You'll be fine. Dalton, you'll be fine. Once again, I see a form of sadness in his eyes, and it almost breaks my heart. He pulls me into a hug, and I hug him back. I didn't want to hurt you. You didn't? I cut you open. I drank from you like some... No, don't say that word. That's just who you are. I told you I'd accept you, right? Deadly. His hand caresses my back. I may slide down his shoulder like he did when I watched the movie and puts an arm around my waist again. And we sit in silence, enjoying each other's company. Until I've drifted to a light sleep, exhausted from losing that much blood. That much blood? How much did he drink? Bro! Someone is on top of me. Who is... Dalton. Alright. I was at Dalton's place. He drank from my neck and then I fell asleep. Dalton? Suddenly I feel cold metal on my skin. And the next moment a sharp pain in my... He's cutting us again? Dalton, what are you... He just cut me out of nowhere. I flinch as he brings my wrist to his mouth and starts to suck on the freshly cut wound. Didn't you say you would accept me? I would, but... There's no but. With promises like that, there's no but. You said you wouldn't be scared of me or trembling. You said you'd accept me, that you understood me. You said I wouldn't have to be afraid you'd reject me. And yet... You can trust me, Dalton. You said you were prepared, but you really weren't. I was foolish. Dalton, what are you... I'm sorry, I shouldn't have let it come to this far. What are you saying? Your blood. I shouldn't have ever drank any of it. Now I just want more. It takes a minute before I understand what he's trying to say. You're going to kill me? No, Don't you trust me? How can I trust you just because you didn't resist? That's only because you're into this anyway. Dalton, relax, you don't have to panic. I don't? Then what will you do now? What are you planning on doing after you found out for real? I wasn't really planning on... Stop lying. I'm not lying. Weren't you planning on proving the existence of vampires to the world? How do you... I checked on you. You're known to be a vampire fanatic, but people don't believe you. They don't, but... But what? Weren't you trying to prove my existence? Now you've got it. You're gonna prove it to the world now? No, How do you know? Oh, he's got... What the... Huh? He's got one of my journals that keep in my room on my back. He's gone into my room? How did you... You think you're the only stalker? Oh! I'm sorry. You have been trying to prove I was good for years, but failed. You've kept notes on a lot of mythological bullshit and that. I can see you've looked past them too. Are you out of your mind? Do you know how dangerous it is that you were doing? Well, I'm starting to get a clue. Not for you, for all of us, for me. Have you not thought about what would happen if you were to succeed? People are crazy. If they think it could be true, they might try to go out and hunt us. Hunt? But such a thing wouldn't happen in real life. You're really naive. Such a thing already happened in the past. Hunters exist or used to, and they were feared. They hunted us down, killed every single one they got their hands on. You have no idea what they are capable of, what they could destroy. You knowing all of this, knowing about my existence, I cannot tolerate it. If they ever find these books, I'll be done for. You wrote about me. You made a whole stalker guide about me. Are you that stupid? Do you not care for me at all? I do care for you. Then you won't mind if I burn them, do you? No, they are more important than my life. Him wanting to burn my life work hurt me deeper than I could have imagined. But if it really brings him into danger, I can't trust you anymore, Deadly. All of this. I should kill you for it. No! Ow! Jesus. Please don't kill me. Dalton, I'm begging you. Please stop. Stop drinking my blood. Don't take too much. Don't let me die. Dalton, please. Oh, I would be scared. The one I love, he'll end my life. I stay silent. I won't say anything. I won't tell anyone. Just please let me live. Didn't you love me? I try to stay silent as he lets me go, surprised by the sudden action. What was he doing? What was going on inside his head? I told you that I couldn't be trusted. I must be crazy for doing this. Leave. What? Just leave and don't you ever come back. Drop the vampire obsession, just go back to your normal life. But if you say one word about it, I will find you, and I will kill you. The line. Dalton, didn't you hear me? Leave. I never expected him to get like this, but went wrong. I won't give up on you. But I already gave up on you. Ouch! Those words cut through me deeper than the knife he cut me with before, and all I could think was how I wished things were different. How I should have been smarter about this. And with those thoughts, I slammed the door behind me. Goodbye, Dalton. Bad ending. Oh, so there's a good ending? Well, I guess, we'll just end this here. I'll try to get the good ending. But, yeah. See you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys. And remember, stay creepy. Love y'all.